Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on what time you're watching this next episode from me, Avomance, on the Avomancia Peninsula. Oh, you can. I'll put my render distance up a little bit. If I back up here, you can just about see the shadows of. I didn't realise that. Well, I probably did realise that. I just didn't look properly. Hang on, I'm working backwards. You can just about see the shadows of the peninsula. Not funny. Anyway. I'm talking too much. I've only just started. I've already got distracted. That's never good. We are on episode 70. 70, what's going on? Of the Avomancia Peninsula. It's absolutely mental. And today, we are spending all of our time walking backwards around this bit. No, not necessarily walking backwards. But we are going to do work around this area. Reason being, we've run out of room. So today, we are going to do a little bit of room making, which is actually going to be quite interesting. It's a bit of a challenge. I'm trying to work out how I'm going to do it, and I'm not entirely sure, but we'll get there. I just don't know how yet. So anyway, first off though, I'm going to turn myself around before I fall flat on my face. First off, I'm going to put someone, oh hang on, there we go, that's the fella. I need to put someone in, oh I've got one, brilliant. Anyway, up we go. So episode 70 in the mate space. Yeah, we're doing the mate space right at the beginning. Why? Because I was stood in front of it and it made sense. So today we're going to pop that there. Episode, oh, not with a capital P, for goodness sake. Episode 70. How we manage 70? That's absolutely bonkers. Did you know that's how many episodes my very first solo Let's Play series made? 70 episodes. If you've not seen it, Avo's Journey, it's the first YouTube videos I've ever made. Some of them, well, you've got to see them to believe them. But actually, from about episode 48, it turns and changes and it's worth having a look. But go and watch all of them. And if you don't, that's up to you. But actually, there's some really quite interesting videos in there. What are you doing? Get on with it. So today, I'm going to be welcoming in someone that has been following for ages. And I'm genuinely, well, frankly, I think it's overdue. They should have been in the mate space before episode 70. But I'm putting them in now, and I'm genuinely grateful for their support. Treble Runner, you have been superb. And I'm very, very grateful for all the comments that you have made. And in honour... Oh, I almost lost my thread then. In honour, I am going to launch myself vertically in front of your pod. No, not like that. Or I'm going to lob... You know, I'll tell you what. No, I'm not. I'm just going to lob rockets. Say, I'm not. I'm going to launch myself... Pick them up then. There we go. I'm going to launch myself vertically as if a rocket myself. There we go. Whoa, I'm going to go vertical very, very high. I just spammed the rockets then, didn't I? So where have we ended up? We're very, very high. Then I'm going to go very, very down fast. And swooping. There we go. Right, so that was in honour of... And now I'm going to land in front of you again. Look, how much skills have I got? There you go. That was in honour of you. Thank you, Treble Runner. It is an absolute pleasure to know you. But we're going to do some Hall of Heroes-y expansion style building today, and so to do that I need to go in. Hang on, have I got any food? Yeah, thank goodness for that. I've brought a load of resources over to be able to do it, because that didn't eat, did I? There we go, that's better. Right, I think I might have a bit of lag. I might need to regroup myself. So I'm coming in here. So we need to do something with the Hall of Heroes. I've got enough room in the Hall of Members. That is not a problem. I've currently got enough room in the Hall of Alphas, but I am looking to expand this. If you've seen my recent video that's for recruitment, you'll know that I've been trying to get more people, and if you want to go and see that recruitment video, feel free. It's on my channel on the front page, I imagine, so it'd be good if you could perhaps contribute to that, because that team is amazing. They're like family, and I'd love to expand it. But I am running out of space in here. Literally, look, it's like standing room only in here. It's like some kind of Moulin Rouge nightmare. But I want to do something that means that that area has plenty more room. And I think the only way I'm going to be able to do it is to go down, a bit like my first mate space expansion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some tools, and I'm going to go down. But how is the question? I think I've got to go down. If I just chop this out and just collect all of that malarkey. Can I get all of it? No, I can't get all of it. Anyway, if I do that and come down maybe here, then I can create a bottom level, and then I can make a decision as to whether or not I move everybody down or just expand down. I'm not entirely sure. So let's start that process. Have I got, where's my, I think I'm going to have to put some of this stuff away, and so if I just get that there like that, pop that there, and then some of this stuff can go inside just for now. I've got 2 diamond blocks left. I'm running out. I need to go mining. Right, collect that stuff up, pop that in there too, at least for now, and then I can start to think about digging down. And what I think I'm going to do, no, use an axe, man. There we go. We're going to go down here, I think. Yeah, we're going to go down here, which means I need to start digging down there and there and there. And if I do that, there, and there, there, and there, and there, that is just about enough headspace. Ho, ho, ho. That was a close one, wasn't it? Right, so let's go down just one more, because I want more headspace than just that little bit. And then we can... I need to work out how this is going to happen, but I think that's probably deep enough. And then how am I going to do it? Oh, bit of a challenge that, peeps. I'll have a think. So I've dug, basically, I've had to put more stuff in there. Look, I've sorted it all out. It was just doing my head in. But I've dug a fairly decent sized hole. So I'm coming down. You can see basically the floor has become the ceiling. So it is a multitasking piece of wood, which is always good to have dual purpose. And I've dug a relatively decent sized hole, actually. It's not too bad. I have got a little bit of leakage here, because if we look under here, look, it's actually underneath the waterlogged steps that I've got. So it doesn't matter, because you can't see underneath it. It's all good. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig out another couple. But I've noticed we are starting to get kind of under the middle bit of... Oh, I need my thing. Under the middle bit of the hole, which means I think, if I guess right, I've got some netherrack coming in the ceiling, which I'm not going to be able to dig out, so I need to be really aware of that. I think it's... Or maybe I'm right. Oh, no, yeah, I thought so. Look, so we've got netherrack there, which makes me wonder how I'm going to get around that. I need to do something a little bit sneaky. What I am also going to do is, I reckon, in fact, let's do it now. Where should we start? Let's start there, I reckon. Right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out backwards on here as well, because I don't want it just to be a square box. That'd be so dull, wouldn't it? My goodness sake, square boxes are dull. So I'm going to dig this bit out as well, because it's too uniform. I wasn't quite ready for that uniformity there, I don't think. So let's get rid of some of this as well. Come on, gravel, out we go. But you get sort of the idea, right? This is what I'm trying to achieve. So, is that round the wrong way? Oi, not having you do that, thank you very much. Right, you go that way round. I've not done that again anywhere else, have I? It should all be the same. This stripped wood, I'm sorry, I've been ruined by stripped wood. It is probably my new favourite flooring block. And as a result, probably all my floors from now on are going to be stripped oak. I might experiment with other woods. Other woods are available. But stripped oak is definitely something that I want to play with. Anyway, I'm just going to crack on with this. You don't have to sit watching me dig. I'm going to crack on, maybe make it a little bit more of an interesting shape, and I'll be back when I've done it. Right, I'm slabbing the roof, or the ceiling. It's not the roof, is it? It's the ceiling. I'm slabbing it out. There's a couple of reasons why I'm slabbing it out. The first is I decided to get over that netherrack issue by having steps that basically somewhere around here, I'm not sure exactly where, but somewhere around here the netherrack is there. If Maybe if I just, shall I see if I can chop it open, see if you can see it. No, not there, not there, not there, not there. Where is it? Is it down that way? There it is. Yeah, so the netherrack is there. And obviously I wanted to cover it up. So I used stairs to give like a, I don't know, it's almost like a bit of a ridge around the edge. And I thought, that looks a little bit daft. I'm not overly happy with that. So I thought what I could do is I could put in these slabs, and that does a couple of things. One, obviously, it stops this edge looking quite so edgy and steppy. Two, it gives another layer across where those water drips are coming from, so it means that I'm not going to get that water particle effect coming through. It's not dripping through the roof. It's not like I've got a leaky roof. And also, where I've put the trapdoors over the, keep doing that, that's awful. Where I put the trapdoors over the lights, it looks like they're sunken, and I just prefer the effect. I think it looks nicer rather than it being, you know, like sort of just protruding with the trapdoor. So I think that looks okay. So we're starting to get the shape of what we want. This is going to be a relatively big area with kind of a still fairly big area there. Let's keep cracking on, and I'll be back when I've done a bit more. So I've added a little bit more detail in here, look, you can see. So I've got some pillars that are going up into the ceiling made out of oak wood. I do like oak wood pillars when you've got a lot of oak about, because they actually contrast really nicely with the oak planks. And now we've got the stripped oak as well. And then that birch, not birch at all, that is spruce in the ceiling. I'm starting to get a feel and a vibe that I'm actually starting to like. I've also used up almost all of my glowstone as well. I need to go to the nether and get more glowstone by putting in just some lighting around these areas. So this is unsurprisingly going to be the redstone patrons area, and this will be the diamond patrons area. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave cobble. The cobble patrons can basically have all of this area for their very, very own, and I'll bring the redstone and the diamond patrons down here, and we'll 2-level it. That should give absolutely stacks of, I think I need to eat something, absolutely stacks and stacks of space, because well, I'm surely not going to fill this up. And then there's also a little bit of room to do some decorations with this empty wall here, this empty wall here, and this empty wall here, so I can decorate it up. Plus we've also got quite a big old chunky bit in the middle, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically do redstone podiums across there, redstone podiums across there, redstone podiums across there, and then diamond there, there and there, and that should be loads. So what I need to do is I need to start to deconstruct all of you lot, and then I can upgrade it, because there's a couple that of people that are here that are no longer active, and once people aren't active for a little while, not immediately, not like for the first month, but once they're not active for a little while, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take them out, because this really is to celebrate the people that are active patrons, and I think that's only fair. Similarly with any of the other patrons as well. And then I can readjust all of the cobble so they've got loads and loads of room, and it actually means I can do, I don't know, maybe something else up on this little plinth. Not sure what yet, maybe future episode. Thinking about that, lots of thoughts, not quite sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Right, so I'll be back when I think probably what I'm going to do, if I start to deconstruct all of you guys, and that will allow me to get everything downstairs, and then I can start to, have you ever noticed when I actually start to physically do Minecraft stuff, like off of actual Minecraft, I stop talking? If you notice that's concentration. That is, it's incredible, the level of concentration. It's like I'm a natural athlete. So I'm just gonna dig this out basically, and I need to go and get silk touch pick. I've just realised I need a silk touch pick, so I'm going to go and get a silk touch pick. I'm going to dig all of this stuff out, because I've not got enough glowstone. If if I mess this up, I'm not sure I've got enough glowstone to be able to replace it all, which is not what I'm looking for. And obviously I can't use sea lanterns because I've not got enough of that as well. Oh, the to-do. Lots of... What happens if I do that? Oh, I get it all. That's alright. I can't remember if I got just the... I'm surely not already full up. Blimey, I am. Look at that. Right, so let's fill some more stuff in here. Get rid of some of the cobble. I can collect this up. There we go. That's better. Right, I'm going to crack on. So before we venture down into the depths of my Hall of Heroes crypt, it's not a crypt, I promise you, it actually looks quite nice, but it's under the ground, so what the hell. I'm just going to pop into Hall of Members because we've got a new member. I am walking towards them now. Cortha Rose, thank you so much for joining the membership. It is an absolute pleasure to be able to stick you in leather and pop a white cube underneath your feet. That's fab. I might have a bit of a revamp of this, you know. I just might. Anyway, that's another episode. I'll probably do it between episodes. But Cortha Rose, thank you so much. It is really brilliant that you took the decision to support the channel. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you. I'm now going to roll over. This looks a bit sparse. It makes me a little bit sad. Look. There's nothing in it. Nothing up on the plinth. I'm going to have to do something up on here. I don't know. Maybe it'll be benefits of being a patron or something. I don't know. And I've got all of the cobble patrons. We're going to have a full run through of all the patrons because I've rebuilt everybody downstairs. So Doofus Roy, Tesso Espindola, Jeff Hatton, Seth Porter, Merv Martin, Dan Adams, Bunny Bond, The Ghost Wolf, Glenn Neeson, Lisa Booth, Catherine Pardew, Michael Boyle, Isaac Burnett, Mark Davis, William Kowalski, and Brian. William, why are you in? Right, hang on. Right, William, you're getting redone because you're not in caps, and that's not how it works. Right, sorry, I just walking through and I thought that's not right. Oh, put your caps lock on, man. Put your caps lock on, man. There you go. I'll make sure I've spelt that right, and then Kowalski. That's better. Now you're in capitals like everybody else, and my teeth stop itching. William Kowalski and Brian Cook. I've taken the ones that kind of creep around the corner because I don't need to, because we've got all of this space down here. If you want to become a Cobblestone patron, that would be absolutely amazing. $1 a month is Cobblestone patron membership. It's literally less than half a cup of Costa coffee, and it makes such a huge difference to the channel, and actually makes me, well, it allows me to carry on with the channel. The Cobblestone is the absolute base of my kind of channel's membership, and it's the bit that holds it up. So I'm hugely grateful for you guys. Thank you so much. Let's venture downstairs. So I've put some green in. I do love a little bit of green against wood. It works really well. So this is where we are at the minute. I've not finished. I think I need to do some more, and genuinely coincidentally it is exactly the right number of redstone members for those 3 kind of alcoves, which is really quite bonkers. So the next alcove will probably be this one, and I'll have to basically change it up. I've got plenty of red glass. It's dead easy to make red glass in it. So and I've got a little bit more glowstone, and I'm going to need to go onto the nether to go and get some more glowstone because I'm running short. But let's go around. Andrew Boardman, Tomo, Andrew Thompson, thank you. Brian Jones, Caroline Epler, Clayton Riley, Dave Tong, the newest member of our Redstone family, Dean Vance. Dean, thank you so much for joining. It is a pleasure to shove some ironclad stuffs on top of a red block to celebrate the fact that you've decided to join the Redstone membership. I'm really grateful. Thank you, Dean. If you've not got the password for the Redstone blog, drop me an email and I'll let you have that, because you now, as a Redstone patron, get access to the Redstone blog. So that's absolutely awesome. Thank you. Duppy007, Garnet Hill, Gent Games, Isa Farnick, James Dudley, Catherine Hill, Nemesis using 3s, Rex Walton, Richard Slater, Ron Kometz, Ronald Shrewsbury, Sarah Richter, Sarah, you've still not told me which one it is. Scott Mullen, Sean Maguire, and that Elandros chick. Thank you all for being Redstone patrons. I'm probably going to be changing the password for the Redstone blog fairly soon, so I'll let you know what that new password is. And then moving over to the Diamond Hall. I couldn't put diamond blocks along the back because I ran out of diamond blocks, and I don't think I've got enough diamonds to be able to make diamond blocks and do the other stuff. So I'm gonna have to go mining and get some more I've got literally another couple of diamond blocks. That is it. So although there is space there for another 3 diamond patrons, if any of you are bonkers enough to become a diamond patron. But we have got Adam Waller, Asmodon, Darmad Makates, Gabriel, Jamie Pelletier, Pancure, the woman that only needs one name, Cher. I almost wrote Cher and then I realised it's Pancure. Oh, I was on one. Paul Waichoff, Seymour Butts, the Arcade Dad, Tyler Souza, and Vinancy. All of you are the absolute dream of Minecraft gods in my eyes. Thank you so much for the people down in the crypt. I'm so grateful. If you want to get involved within the patronage, the link is in the description below, and there is some really great benefits to being a patron, and more benefits are going to come soon. There's also access to the... Am I making you dizzy yet, wandering around? There is also access to my blog for Redstone Patron and above. There's actually a Diamond Patron specific blog as well that only you guys get hold of. I've got to give you something else because you're amazing. But thank you so much, all of you. Well, this place ought to keep me going for a little bit longer, shouldn't it? You guys are amazing in your support. I'm really so grateful. That'll do it, I think, for today. That's quite a lot of doing. So if you have enjoyed this video, please do remember to slap that like button. It'd be great to know you're enjoying it, and I will keep on making them. Also, if you've not done it already, please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to see you in my sub club, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.